All right, what's the deal, folks? It's your boy, Professor G, and I'm going to make it brief this evening. Don't forget, you can check me out Monday through Friday from 9 to 11 p.m. East Coast time and 6 to 8 p.m. out west for OG Sports Rap. It's on Sports Rap Network. And we make no bones about it. We proud to be black. We putting it in your face, and we going to the rim strong. And I guess the reason I'm so adamant about letting you know that this evening is because tomorrow night or Monday night, we got game number 3 of the NBA Finals coming up in Madison Square Garden in New York. And by now, you know that in addition to the game starting at 8:30 and it'll be on ABC, we're going to have, in what I would consider, an unwanted visitor. With all the things that are going on in the world right now, I find it hard to believe that our beloved commander in thief needs to make his appearance at game 3 of the NBA Finals. Now, let's be clear about something. You know, the guy claims to be a sports dude. All I know is his New Jersey Generals ruined the USFL, but we do have spring football now. How about them Washington Defenders, right? But nah, on a real serious issue here. Um, the president should not be at an NBA Finals game when the condition of the United States is one of the worst conditions that it's been in quite some time. I mean, inflation's up, people are homeless, they're jobless. You cut back WIC benefits for those who are struggling to feed themselves anyway, only to fund ICE. You got wars going on in various places that have to be financed right now. So, with a world that is a hot mess, and you having the thumb on the trigger finger to supposedly protect us, why would you do something as irresponsible as show up at a basketball game with all the bells and whistles and announcing it to the point that the true blue hardworking fan who's been waiting for 27 years not to play politics but to watch the Knicks win it, and you're going to destroy the buzz? Why? Is it because you got beef with the Muslim mayor? That's your problem. All right, y'all need to work that out. But fans should not have been booted out of the places that they've been come to just express their enthusiasm for the team. You know, New York's an interesting place as it relates to the Knicks. Everybody's a Knicks fan. I mean, let's be real for you. Everybody's a Knicks fan. You got baseball season, half the time it's Yankee fan versus Met fan. All right, Yankee fan has had a lot more historically to cheer about than Met fan. Sorry, Met fan. All right. You've had the Islanders and the Rangers. I remember 80s when the Islanders were a thing. I seem to recall 90s, early 2000s, Rangers were a thing. Again, separate. Okay, not equal. All right, the Knicks are their own thing. Everybody in New York loves the Knicks. I know Brooklyn has a team and they represent for the NBA, but the Brooklyn Nets are not the New York Knicks. They do not have the same skin in the game. I just wonder if the Nets had been playing in the house that Jay-Z built, would President Trump still have decided to go in and become the buzzkill for the game? And look, what is this about here? There's nothing that the networks can do about it either. Okay. If he wants to be interviewed, he'll force his way onto the set, make everybody awkward. You know, even Charles Barkley, I'm sure, doesn't want to have anything to do with the president right now, not during the NBA Finals. I'm anxious to see if NBC would be able to stand up on principles with the league that, yo, we playing too many millions of dollars, too many hundreds of millions of dollars to have to capitulate to interview a guy who's there not to represent as a fan, not to represent on behalf of the country. No, he's there to represent and wants to be treated like a king. And the red-blooded, meat-eating American citizen right now doesn't want to be bothered with him. How can you just continue to open the doors to, sanctioning narcissism? I simply do not get this. And now fans have to be treated like they're going on a trip through TSA in order to get to the game. Come on, man. Really? Really? For one guy that most people don't want to be bothered with. Because unless you're amongst the most talented, 10th, rich, most people in the world, he ain't got no time for you. This ain't a president of the people. Even if it was George W. Bush, okay? Remember when he owned the Texas Rangers? And after 9/11, he went over to the stadium and threw out the first pitch. You could dig that. But you can't dig this. This is all about me, said, the Orange 47. And that's all I got to say about it. Go Knicks, right? But if I'm Greg Abbott and I'm in the state of Texas, aren't I asking why didn't I get asked for an invite? Or were the folks in Texas more responsible about making about basketball instead of politics? Don't forget, I'm Professor G. Mark Gray. It's OG Sports Rap on Sports Rap Network. Download the free mobile app and join me Monday through Friday nights and let us talk about it. You feel me?